Hey, what's up everybody? So we're going to put some mesh in here. I already mixed up some bar top epoxy and put some hardener in here. So it's kind of gelling up. Had to get the mic set up and everything and get stuff kind of going. Really wasn't planning on recording this, but I figured, hey, why not? You know, content's content, and maybe you guys want to see this as well anyways. So we did foam up the doors and stuff, but there's like that last little bit that I poured. I may have not mixed it up with like either enough hardener or enough solution, or like part A, part B versus whatever, because it ended up cracking. So it was either too much hardener or not enough hardener, but it ended up cracking. And so what I did was I put some sun flash. I have sun flash, and I have a 100-watt UV light. So this thing's super bright and gets pretty hot. I ended up putting the sun flash on there, and I put in liquid hardener into the sun flash to help speed up the process, because sun flash, if you don't have direct sunlight to it, it takes a little bit of time. It's meant to be done like in places that's very sunny, you know, very warm climate and a lot of sunlight. California, it would work great. Florida, it would work great. North Dakota, not so much, because we have sun here, but it's not very warm out most of the time. And in the summertime, it's the only time that it's like warm out and nice out. So we have like, I don't even know, it's probably like 3 or 4 months of summer where it's actually decent weather. All the rest of it kind of sucks. Is going to be put on there. I have some screen material stuff because I already put the sun flash down and baked it down earlier. And then I let it sit overnight, and it is hardened up. It doesn't smell the greatest in the shop, but for more rigidity, I'm putting that screen material in there that's meant for like drywall stuff. And then I'm using bar top epoxy. So we'll see if I could get this stuff to kind of set up. And I mean, it's pretty jelly, but I would like to speed this sumbitch up some to make it a little bit faster. So we'll throw in some more of that liquid hardener stuff. This stuff is for epoxy hardener. It's a liquid epoxy hardener that's meant for doing countertops. So you put that into it to harden up the epoxy. That would be for like the little containers that you get for doing like countertop epoxy pieces. When you get chips in your laminate, it's like a white paste, and you mix it up with that liquid in there, and then you kind of just spread it out with like a popsicle stick. Well, I have a bunch of that laying around from doing apartment maintenance stuff. So I just figured I would throw it in there and speed up the process a little. It doesn't smell the greatest, but the bar top epoxy stuff that I have is very low VOC. So with it being low VOC, it's not a problem. Adding inside that bar top, or not the bar top epoxy, the hardener from the countertop epoxy, it only makes it smell a little bit because it's still considered low VOC. I wouldn't say that the countertop hardener is, but actual epoxy for countertop stuff smells like crazy. With adding that into this stuff, since this is low VOC, it just smells normal. Like there's a little bit of odor, but I'm not getting like super fumes off it or something like that. I'll tell you what, the sun flash, that needs to be done in a very well ventilated area. If you're doing it inside of your shop or your garage inside your house, I would definitely recommend opening all the doors, windows, turn some fans on. It's a bit on the smelly side of things. Try to air it out as best you can, or do it outside. So I'm not trying to make this look all super fancy or anything. I know the bottom here is going to get a lot of it because it's going to just run down. So I'm trying to keep it spread as I do this to make sure that goes. Hey, look at that. I got a bunch of shit up on there. Oh, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to make sure that I get it on there properly without having any major issues and get it stuck up on there. Spread it out the best I can. Hopefully it hardens up and it stays in place where it's supposed to give it some more structure, because it did harden up with the other stuff that I put on there for the sun flash, but this is just going the extra mile per se. And I don't have fiberglass right now, and I could have used, like a fleece material and stuck it on there, but then I would have had to get this wet anyways. And that stuff always doesn't always harden up the best or the greatest either, because it stays kind of soft unless you're putting a bunch of stuff on there. Because I put sun flash on the other stuff I did in the van, and it didn't really harden up. I mean, it stiffened up, but it's not like rock hard. Some spots it was, other spots not so much. Oh, my knee's hurting. I stretched that knee out a little bit. We're not as young as we used to be. So I got stuff on there, got stuff up there. That stuff's probably not going to harden up there. I can tell you that right now. Or at least if it does, it's not going to stick back to the wall. And the major cracks are at the bottom here, so kind of where I just need to concentrate a bunch of it on there anyways. I think it's good enough. I just don't know how long it's going to take for this stuff to dry up. See, and I got that other stuff in the corner over there. It's acting like it doesn't want to sit down. I don't want to leave sharp edges sticking out, but hey, whatever. Whatever's clever, whatever works. I know the bottom of this door is going to be like covered in epoxy, because it already is. It's like a huge trough of epoxy across the bottom. That's okay. We will just leave it like that and call it good. It'll just be what it is. Hey, did your rust fall off your door? No, it's epoxied on. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna call it good right there. I'll probably smear that one more time, just for the hell of it. Just for the smell of it, and we'll see where we get. See if it actually hardens up or if it turns to shit. I got that there as a test subject. Sometimes that stuff hardens up. Last time I did it, it didn't harden up. It just turned to a gel almost like material. And that was inside of the top of that van when I did the pour stuff for that bar top pour in section. It just, at one point in time, it didn't want to gel up. It didn't want to do anything or harden up. It just gelled up. And so I ended up having to like scrape it out of there and then do that, or like re-pour it basically. This is instant adhesive activator. Bam. So we're going to try that stuff to see if we can help it. Speed up the process. Who knows? Might work, might not. I know this stuff is supposed to work with, it works with super glue and CA glue, and it speeds up the process of your glue drying. And actually, you can see the smoke come off that glue when it is activated and it starts going. And it dries up really fast, but it gets hot in the process. I don't think this is going to do anything, but never know. Put the light on it maybe. Even though that it's not considered UV active. We will just shove that in there and turn the light on. See what we come up with. Right now we're just doing a lot of trial and error. Ta-da! UV light. Now I bought this light like 4 years ago off of Amazon. If you put your hand in front of that thing, like you're over here and you put your hand in front of it, you can feel your hand getting warm like you're getting a suntan. So I probably wouldn't recommend like standing in front of it. It says it's for outdoor use, but I don't know what you're mounting that to where you're outside at a party. I mean, the UV light part, if you have like black lights or like kind of like a glow, like black light ink, the UV light would cause it to glow. So maybe if you're doing a backyard party with a bunch of like fucking dyes and black light, like or black light dye type of stuff, you could mount it to a pole and have it facing down, but I would definitely keep it away from people as far as like the distance, and then warn your people at your party, hey, those are UV lights, not black lights. Maybe wear some sunscreen. Yeah, it's just gelling up more and more and more and more and more. It's just kind of becoming like a gel. It's not really hardening up yet or thickening up to the point where it's would stay put. We'll see what it does afterwards, because like I said, I already have that sun flash on there, which stiffened it up and fixed all the cracks. I just know that resin alone can sometimes crack and break out again. And I don't want to build the panel up here and then end up having base hitting it, and then I start hearing chunks floating around inside there, and I have to take the panel off and then try to stick the foam back in there or scrape that part out and refoam the door, because I really don't want to do that. So I just fix what we got and call it good. Is that going to be a weak point in there? Not if I have anything to do with it, it's not. So we'll see how it goes and get stuff figured out. I got wood to be able to do the door, so I'm sure you can see it in the shot. This was a 4x4 is a 4x4 sheet, and it was like $20. It's not the greatest wood in the world, but it'll do for a door. This side shows a bunch of knots on it. Let's see if we can get that in there. Shows a bunch of knots on there, but when you look at the other side, it's pretty smooth. So I just have to, this is not a crack, but it is a crack inside of the top part, but a little bit of wood glue, you won't notice. This is just a dark spot in the wood, I guess. I don't remember how many plies this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ply. Not horrible. Not the greatest either, but not horrible. Is it going to do for what we need it to? Yes. We're going to basically cut it out in the shape of the door. I'm going to try to get up here with it too when I cut it, and hopefully get that in there, and then come along here, and then come down along the sides and stuff. So that won't be, this will be on there as part of it. I won't have anything up here to hang it to. So I'll figure out some sort of weather stripping or something to put in there. Excuse me, I keep burping. Don't know why. Anyways, yeah, we're just going to come up to this ridge up here and then go around it. And hopefully that ridge doesn't make it stick out. Otherwise, I'm going to have to grind this or cut this flat and then do some welding on it, because I don't need that to be pushing it away. Because here it's flat, here it's not flat, and that might keep this edge away from the door a little bit. But again, it's 1/2 inch, so even if I put one here as far as like a nutsert goes, I should be able to pull that in. So I think that if I put that up there and this is pushing it out a little bit, I should be able to have a nutsert there and just kind of pull that corner in. Should be all right. Should work okay. I don't know. It's trial and error, right? So we'll see. This works out and how well it hardens up or stiffens up with that bar top epoxy. We just got to give it time, and that's it. Like, the UV light probably isn't doing anything for this stuff, because I don't think this stuff is UV active. I think this stuff was just regular bar top, crystal clear epoxy. As far as I know, it was not UV active. That's B, the hardener. And it doesn't say anywhere on there that it is either. Allow 24 hours to full cure. Work time 30 to 50 minutes. So it's going to take some time for it to dry out. Hopefully not too much time, because I put in some liquid hardener in there. So we're trying to get that thing to speed up a bit. But I know the sun flash with that UV light on it, it probably hardened up in 30 minutes. So it wasn't too crazy. Just to let you guys know, I did come out with some stickers for the YouTube channel. So I have those available. I will create, so these were kind of like a test thing for right now, just testing the durability on them. So I gave a few of them out to some friends and things like that. I put a few on my vehicle. I put one on my phone, and for me, pulling my phone in and out of my pocket quite a bit. And then obviously the skin oils and stuff like that, it faded off. So again, these are just a kind of a temporary thing. I think that one got some sort of stuff on the bottom of it there. It did. Oh well, whatever. So this is, let's see if I can get that in frame for you guys. This is the sticker for my logo. I'm going to have some shirts made up, some hats made up, and with different designs and stuff like that. I have the other one that's kind of like this that has the cartoon picture of me as well. That's like actually the image on my page right now. So once I get my store up and running for merch, I will have merch available pretty soon. I'll have key tags made up, lanyards made, can koozies. I don't know if I'll do both, like the regular beer cans and then like skinny cans. I might just do the skinny cans, just because I drink a lot of energy drinks, and I know there's a lot of other people that around the world that drink a lot of energy drinks and things like that. So the skinny can koozies, they fit really well for the energy drinks, and I drink like Celsius a lot. So like this is one that is a skinny can koozie as well, that I use a lot, and it's very, very good can koozie. And then this is another one that I got from my job, and it is Mike's hard lemonade one, and they fit either your normal beer bottles, or they fit the skinny cans, like your energy drinks and stuff. And I had got a box of these, and there's probably like, I don't know, 50 or 60 of them in a box. We are going to let this kind of cure up. I don't really have any other plans as far as that goes for this stuff today. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.